Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Wizards of Canton. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's out to the flat for Akers. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, here's Herbert. Goes to Ware on the screen. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. But you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Take right open. 11. Riggs. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Hey, go!
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
11, Agate, 30 left. Go. Hey, kill. I got him.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Herbert on first down now. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. I mean, look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hold the troops right. 21. Hey, go lion.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give this to Akers running right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and, yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. It's fielded at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Short throw to Smith. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Aviators 3, Wizards nothing.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Bass is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Take right open. 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action with Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Powers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Lawrence on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Herbert's throw taken in by Diggs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the first down.
Hey, Kaplan.
Play action. It's Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
Akers going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
11.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Go. Check. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Third and 3.
Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
13, Luke. Luke. Go, go. Hey, I'm gun.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Wizards are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after up and good. And it's now 13-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A little juke. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Wizards 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with his sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a big play there pass throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
11, Agate. Easy.
On second down, here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
30 left.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
30 left. Go. Hey, kill. Sink right.
From the shotgun, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's a gain of 11, would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it.
And he will take this this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Go, go, let's go. Think right open, open. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11, Agate. 30 left. Go, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Think right. 13, Luke. Luke. Go, go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
Go, go, let's go. Think right open. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
11, Agate. 30 left. Go. Hey, kill. Think right. Check smash. Red.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Hey, run. 13, Luke. Go. Hey, I'm gun.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. That is caught. He'll have the first down and then some. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Wizards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Shepard now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Wizards have taken a fourth quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here. And now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shepard. He's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill. Sink right. 13 loop. Go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Got a man. It's Brown. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Take right open.
Lawrence. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Jupiter. Go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Wizards are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion. Go, hey, go, go, go. Go.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Throwing, Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert gonna throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making